Okay, I don't know what happened there. Welcome to the en route section of the podcast. Preston, how are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling up for it after the training we did last night.
Had to blow some cobwebs out, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Get back into football.
Yeah, but we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got them gone. Cobwebs are blown.
Now we know what to do today.
Well, yeah. We're doing something slightly different. It is absolutely Baltic. We're on -2 still. We are going to be one of very, very few games being played today, but I just can't have the kids not play another week. So, me and the Long Levens coach, Ben, legend, have not only agreed to share the cost on a Astro pitch. The club will be paying for that because, these kids need to. We're playing on a 4G, yeah. So we're going to be playing on there. One of very few games being played today, but because of how cold it actually is, because like I say, it's still -2. We initially asked to play 9v9, and even though it's a league fixture, we thought keep the kids playing. It's about keeping them warm and it's about them being comfortable. Then, unfortunately, I've had a couple drop out, so we're now going to play 8v8, which is good, isn't it? It means that everybody's still playing, so I'm going with a bare 8 basically for that, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I can't see it being a problem. These guys are absolute ballers. We know that. We got some ballers of our own, haven't we?
Yeah.
We'll be all right, and let's just get out there and just get playing football again. Elephant in the room as well. I'm supposed to be skiing right now, and unfortunately I got turned around at the airport. Don't worry, not a terrorist or anything, but I think I've just got a lot on my mind right now, and I've managed to buy all the new ski gear I needed, do absolutely everything I needed on that front, get everything organised with hotels, etc, etc, etc. And then I get to the airport. Firstly, I was amazed. Look at that, that's a lake of ice.
Oh.
And there's horses on it.
Oh, I need to
yeah, so got to the airport. I was absolutely buzzing because I managed to get my luggage below 35 kilos, which is a massive change for me, and I got it bang on the 20 on my sports luggage, which is wicked. So we've lived, we've learnt. Unfortunately, I had to learn a very serious life lesson, and that is to keeping up to date with all of the laws and rules and regulations around passports and how much extra time you need prior to... That sun is harsh. You can put that visor down, mate. Sit up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, prior to going away, and you need time on it for when you get back, for Australia or whatever. And I was 1 week out, so they turned me around. Financially crippling, mentally, well, it's just soul destroying. It's the worst thing ever. I love skiing, and I really wanted to go, which is why, no matter what, this game was being played today. We've got to have a release, haven't we?
Yeah.
Got to get a bit of football.
Have some fun.
Let's go out and have some fun, isn't it? I don't want to be shouting. I don't want to do any of that. I just want. I tell you what I could do with this constant supply of coffee. I'm wiped. But yeah, we got a big day. For those of you that love a table, this is top of the table versus bottom of the table. It's a big clash. We've got everything to play for because this may be our last game. Well, this is our last fixture in the seven. Like this is the last arranged fixture as far as I'm aware.
So what league are we
I'll
going
have to
to
double
be
check.
in?
There's Mass there.
Oh, yes.
It says no entry, but we'll go in here. Shh. Right. Anyway, we're here. So it's a massive up the blues for me.
And a massive one for me.
Up the one.
Up the wall.
Okay, welcome to the off-route section of the pod. Drive home after Mackie's and some retail therapy, wasn't it, Preston?
Yeah, that made us feel much better.
Yeah.
The retail part did.
Sometimes you just got to go and spend a bit of cash, and
Make you feel better.
Yeah.
Nice and fresh.
nice and fresh. Well, actually, it was just a football for you, wasn't it?
Oh,
Move it
yeah.
up to the size 4, ready for next season. Let's get a couple of them in. And
Yeah, we got some nice size 4
yeah,
here.
we do. We do. Honestly, if I could do a little plug on them, Sondico. Is it Sondico or Sandico?
Sondico.
Sondico. The new balls they've got, some of them do split and get a bulge on, but all in all, the money you pay, I know buy cheap, buy twice, but you can get a couple of Sondico balls for less than you can get one of the Premier League balls or one of our match balls, and I'd honestly say they're as good as in quality. They're really good, and I like that you get all the colours. Like we got a pink one, we got a black one, we got a white one. They got yellow ones, blue ones.
Yeah, they're actually real nice balls.
Yeah,
They got a nice touch on them as well.
They have.
Feeling to them.
I might buy a load of the blue ones for training.
Yeah.
I think that'll work out cheaper than if we get the normal ones anyway. And we're the blues, haven't we? So.
So blue.
So, anyway, we'll stop talking about all of that and let's get on to a little bit about the pods, about the game. Preston, understandably, hasn't wanted to talk about it too much. We got a bit of a thumping, didn't we, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a great game.
Wasn't great. We didn't. I've got to be honest. You know, I'm nothing but. The boys didn't play very well today.
No, we didn't blow out all of the cobwebs.
No.
It was like passion.
I think we lacked a bit of desire in that game. A couple of us. Well, I mean, it's very hard to have another team score as many goals as they did against you.
Jesus, yeah.
but they wouldn't have had the opportunity to score those goals if we had been a bit stronger.
More defensive.
Not even that, more aggressive, I think is more to the point. You can defend and attack aggressively. One of the things I've noticed is how attacking minded other teams are.
Yeah, you've noticed that, haven't you? You've noticed that they don't like playing up from the back. They'll just hoof it from the back, and then they'll get it to their attackers. But then the attackers just run and score.
Yeah, well, we don't play against a lot of teams that play out from the back. We don't, and we're a team that does.
Yeah.
We sort of have to, just because of it's a personnel thing, and that's not a problem.
Southgate. Gareth Southgate.
What about him?
Plays from the back.
He does try to play out from the back. Do you know the thing is, I'm trying to develop these kids as footballers, and honestly, over a year ago now, granted, but in this time, they've all learned to play football, and a lot of them had never kicked a ball before in their life, and now are playing football week in, week out, and can play football, and we'll go on to, you know, if they all stayed playing football from youth level, they could probably make some form of career out of it. It's possible.
Well, a career of getting to at least Hereford FC.
It's something like there is no shame in that.
No.
That's
Especially after we watched Cisse play.
Cisse's decent. Now, the other thing is, it's because of Hereford that we could see that everyone could have a bit of a career in it, because truth be told, all you actually have to do is be a bit aggressive, be strong, and be fit, because they weren't playing football.
No.
And it's something, you know, it's, again, we're going to be a team that will always play football from wherever we are.
Yeah,
and that's fair enough.
Just play it from the back and we'll pass around.
Yeah.
Now I think we've learned the passing ability bit of the game now. I totally agree with you. I watched it today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What I've noticed is, though, like you say, just want to check that that's still on. Yeah, I don't know how much battery's on these mics. We didn't use them earlier because of that. So anyway, like, not a lot of teams do play out from the back.
No.
And are very good going forward, but we don't get against their defence enough. And when we do, we end up with two of us going against them at best, sometimes one. And the rest of the team are so tired from having to run around after and defend for their lives. Like, honestly, some of the defending from us today was brilliant. We had one shot. No, one shot on target. We had a couple of shots, but Santi, three. We had 3 shots. 3 shots on target at least.
Wow.
Yeah, but one got blocked. So anyway, that's it, right? We conceded a fair few. Luckily, you can only do an 8-goal swing. But again, the boys took it on the chin, you know, and we said at the end, we were like, look, we didn't play well, but it is like a first game back in a while sort of game, and it was a tough one to take. They took it well.
Yeah, now we're used to losing.
Yeah, but what I don't want is you guys to be so used to losing that you don't mind if you do.
Yeah.
I want you to still want to win, and
I think we all do.
Okay, good.
After losing so much, we're gonna want to just win and win and win.
Yeah.
Like other teams do against us.
Okay, good. So we need that desire, and it's something I can't coach into the kids. I don't think anyway.
Something I can't cope with, just losing and losing sometimes.
I know, and it's tough for me. Like I'm quite a competitive person, so what can I? We're gonna keep trying. It's as simple as that. We just keep persevering, try to capitalise on some of these things. Like I say, like other teams not playing out from the back, they kind of hoof it. They're slightly shakier at the back. They don't know how to deal with a press when it comes to them. So it would be nice to...
But they've got big boots on and they'll just smash it at the feet.
Yeah,
really hard.
But it would be nice to try to compete with them on the scoreline at times, but I don't want to take away from our philosophy, but I think we need to adapt in some way, don't we?
Yeah.
We need to do something to try and get... It keeps blurring you, and I don't know if it's because you keep looking away, because now it focuses, and then as soon as you turn, it thinks you're part of the background.
Does it? Yeah,
you just put your hand across your face then to do your hair. See?
Did it?
Yeah, it blurred you after you did that, so weird. Yeah. I think we do need to switch it up a little bit. If we're going to... If we are going to get some wins, we're going to have to really think about being attacking minded.
But the fixtures are moving after this game, you said?
Yeah, and we might be moving leagues, but Seven Valley have just not responded to our email. It's been on podcasts. I've mentioned it in a meeting. We've emailed, and I would have emailed. So there's like four means of them knowing about it, and we've had no reply. We're like we've been talking about it for months. It was months ago that I mentioned it to them, and they've had the email for plenty of time. So yeah, get on the blower, guys, because otherwise we'll just have to do it ourselves.
Honestly.
I don't know how else we can, we'll just have to swap our fixtures.
If we stay in that Seven Valley League, I'll just stop playing.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in losing after you've been losing for at least that long.
Well, I'll put it like this. I don't think you should stop playing. That's because
I'll continue playing. So
but we'll take ourselves out of the league, I think, and we'll just go and you want to be playing for Cheltenham soon?
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, you've got to buck your ideas up then, haven't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think we would just leave the league and go into friendlies if they don't do anything. But if they don't, I'll have something quite serious to say, because we've mentioned it plenty of times and
on the podcast.
Yeah, and we've tallied it up, and our goal difference is in the -60s now. So all they're actually doing is making a team. They're getting a team beat down and beat down and beat down, and it's very hard for me as a coach to keep picking the kids back up. But I think they got a duty of care as a league to go, oh, actually, this could really dishearten these kids. So let's just drop them down a league, and a team that's dominating in one of the other leagues, bring them up. Really, really easy, actually, guys. In fact, it's a lot easier than just going, oh, let's have the bottom half play against the top, play against themselves, and the top half play against themselves. Just restructure your leagues a little bit with what you can see. Common sense, fairness. It's one of them, isn't it? But yeah, let's see what happens. See if they do respond. But that's the last chance, I think. Otherwise, Otherwise, we just
back
gotta
to
go.
friendlies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't like going back. I wouldn't like going back to friendlies.
Why not?
Well, I want to like play in a league and play some teams our level or like a bit above our level.
Yeah, it's nice to feel part of something, isn't it? The part of the league, and to feel a bit competitive with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that feeling.
Yeah, so do I. We'll just see how it goes, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see how it goes, see what happens. But yeah, tough one on the game front. We've done our retail therapy. We're feeling better. We've got plenty to work on in training. The kids need to get training now. That's down to parents now as much as anything, and play as much football in between, and then hopefully they won't get
tons.
Yeah, we don't like it's all well and good saying, "God, aren't they resilient? Aren't they amazing?" And that is great and it is brilliant, but
it's not great losing all the time.
It's not great losing all the time. It's not nice for me as a coach, if I'm honest, and it's not. And I don't think it's fair on you kids. And I want to see you thrive. I want to see you win. Simple as that. So
I really would like another win. I'd just celebrate and celebrate and celebrate.
Yeah,
There's just non-stop then.
But anyway, that's that, isn't it? So I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.
That's a lot longer than our en route. I knew we'd have a lot more to say after the game. Yeah. Let's give it an up the blues.
It's an up the blues for me.
And an up the blues from me.
Up the wow.